Hi Leo, welcome to your 2024 general read. So this is going to be general messages for the year of 2024. If you want to book in your own personal, it is in the I dot or the description box below. So make sure you watch your moon sign, your ascendant sign. You can show support in the link below because I've made them free. And like I said, you can book the tarot coaching face-to-face or your personal 2024. Make sure you like the video and comment, because if you do, a lot more Leos can see the video. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's coming up for the sign of Leo for 2024. Okay, so general guidance messages for Leos. Ooh, the Empress. You could have a future with a Gemini man in 2024 just because you came up in the Gemini reading. So we did say this to Gemini men. So you might be with a Gemini man, you might meet a Gemini man in 2024, and this could lead to babies. It could lead to a deep, deep commitment. But this is amazing as the first card out. So 2024 could be a very abundant year. It could offer a lot of prosperity. It could offer a lot of well-being. The Empress is someone who loves herself and she values herself, and she settles for nothing less. This is a woman who refuses to be run ragged. She refuses to live in stress. She refuses to take less than she deserves. So 2024, as a first card out, could be the year where you see a great relationship. You could go from a standard job to a lot of money, a lot of abundance, because the Empress works in the fields, she cultivates, she harvests, she etc. And this can be someone who can afford a very nice house, a car. She's got all the fashion she wants. She's very, very good off, okay? Tell me about Leos in 2024. Okay, now again, some of you are going to have to change. So you're coming up in a similar energy to Gemini. So it could be that, for example, you've got a Gemini moon. You might have a Gemini ascendant. To get to this abundance, you are going to have to put yourself out there. You are going to have to do the work. You are going to have to love yourself and value yourself. It's not just going to magic itself out of your ass. You are going to have to actually do the work. But if you step into this abundance that the universe has given you in 2024, you'll be quite shocked with where you end up by the end of 2024. Okay? So right now, you might be sitting here listening to this video going, okay, well, if you carry on in that energy, then 2024 is going to be the same shit, different year. You're not really going to get much from it. But if you really, really believe in yourself, you love yourself, you value yourself, it could be a very good year. Okay? I feel like as well this year it's about giving up on connections that are stagnant. So in your recent readings, we've been talking about giving your loyalty to people who don't give that loyalty back. You need to stop doing that. A person who loves and values themselves is not going to give love to people who don't value them back. Okay? This is getting on the same page. Stop trying to work with love connections where the person's just not ready for what you're ready for. This is all about maturity. The Empress is a very mature woman because she's the mother. Some of you might become a mother in 2024 as well. But yeah, this is a woman who she's very, very mature. And so she's not going to be out here trying to fit a peg into a round hole. She's not going to be out here trying to make men grow up, level up, commit. She doesn't do any of that. She's not about the force. She's about the flow. Okay? And that's the message for you. If you flow in 2024, if you love yourself, if you value yourself, if you walk away from things that are not valuing you, and you choose good choices, it's going to be a very good year. For the Leos who did what they did in 2023, where they just kept running after this particular connection, where they kept giving loyalty to people who were not giving it back, where they're giving a lot to people and they're not giving it back, the Wheel card reversed is the pattern doesn't change, so the outcome doesn't change. The actions don't change, so the reality doesn't change. So for some of you, you've got to learn this. It's good to be loyal to people. It's good to love people. It's good to stick it out. But there's a time to end things and say enough is enough. I'm choosing me, and this could be for the Leo man or the Leo woman. I'm choosing me over everything else. Okay? I'm choosing my self-respect. I'm choosing my self-love. I'm choosing my self-worth, right? I'm not going to be out here breaking me back for people who refuse to even see it. For the Leo man, there could be a beautiful woman who's coming into your world. Be careful with unrequited love. Be careful with one-sided love. Because I do get for some of you Leos, you might be holding on to an ex, or you might be holding on to some kind of, to a woman who, that's not your woman. Maybe she's married, maybe it's an ex, like, it's not your woman, right? So just be careful with holding on to stagnant energy. What energy is Leo carrying in 2024? The Ace of Cups reversed. So, you know, I do think some of you this year, you really want to build, you want to work on yourself. So I do think some Leos are kind of choosing themselves in 2024. You might be refusing love, but for the Leo man, you could lose out on a great love because you're not opening your heart. That's another message. So for Leos, make sure you work on your heart chakra because you rule the heart chakra. So you need to make sure you open up your heart chakra so you're bringing in higher frequency people. I think a lot of people are bringing in aspects of themselves that are broken and unhealed. And also, when we work on our heart chakra, we bring higher level people in. So in other words, people who are in human energy, they're in higher energy. Whereas if your heart space is blocked off, you're going to bring a lot of lower frequencies and lower energies in. Okay. So what does Leo need to be aware of in 2024? Refusing to change the way you're thinking, betraying yourself, not updating your thinking, being careful about how you're thinking about yourself. Okay? Because Ten of Swords would be a person who keeps betraying themselves and they refuse to change. Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is you. It's where you're putting your energy. It's how you're taking action. It's if you're even taking action. Because some of you aren't opening up your heart. You're not taking action. You're not changing your thinking about yourself, your value, love, life, what you deserve. So I do get that 2024 could actually be more painful than 2023. It is on you to update your thinking. It is on you, no matter what reality you live in. You could be married, you could be in a dead-end job. You need to start updating your thinking to know this is not all it's going to be for me. There's better, and I'm getting it. Okay? So this can be that this can be a woman who sits there dutifully given to the wrong man. She's given all the Venus energy, all the love, all the value to some career, to some man or woman who's unworthy. Okay, so this is where you basically come to self-love, where you say no. Okay, I'm all about loyalty. I'm all about working hard. I'm all about, putting the work in. But I also want to make sure that people are doing it back. The Eight of Pentacles. I think what you need to be careful of in 2024 is really putting the work into things that are not bringing in the results you want. So this is a woman who wants abundance. She wants a good life. She wants a lot of money. She wants maybe a mansion, nice car. This can be a woman who wants erotic love, sensuality, passion. But the kind of men you need to... I feel like for some of you, it's frequency change. So you had the Star card reversed and you also had the Death card. I feel like the message here is you've got to transform, you've got to change. Some of you have got to put an end to a connection that is not compatible. Because the Star card reversed would be a connection that is not compatible. It's just not going to work. The Devil. You've got to put an end to basically toxic connections, sex-only connections. Men are the devil, so this is like masculines who have multiple women. They mess around, they play games. You've got to put an end to these connections if you're going to live in abundance. Okay? I also get as well that you need to put an end to a dead-end job, because basically you're working your face off, but it's not bringing in the abundance, the success, the growth. So you need to work extensively on the heart chakra. This can also be a person who's being manipulated, they're living in fear. So this is where our own shadow manipulates us into a connection that's toxic, and we think that if we put in more work that this person will change. This is where we keep going to a job and we're so fearful over our bread and butter that we just keep doing it, but it actually blocks our success, it actually blocks our abundance. Okay? So by opening up your heart chakra, you are basically leading from faith, not from fear. And that's what enables you to start stepping into your power, your goddess power. It's what starts to bring in new opportunities, high-level contracts, network, money, some of your modelling opportunities, fitness opportunities, endorsement opportunities. It could be becoming a big podcaster. You've got to lead by faith in 2024, not fear. The devil... Remember what the matrix system is. It's a manipulator. It wants you constantly in fear of your security, your bread and butter, the roof over your head. But then you get to the end of your life, you lived in a comfort zone and you never got it. So 2024, the game is there. It's there for the taking. The win is there. First place is there for Leo. But you got to choose you. You know? And you've got to also refuse things that are lower timelines, lower frequencies. You need to raise your frequency. You need to raise your standards. You need to reject anything that is toxic, binding, manipulative, that enslaves you. You got to reject it. You know, I think some Leos, sometimes you think give them more will get you more. But if you're dealing with predators, if you're dealing with low timeline people, it won't. So that's the approach that you need to change in 2024. When people are abusing you, when they're not valuing you, giving them more loyalty, giving them more time, more energy is not going to get you a good outcome. Okay? So yeah, you need to, it's all about equality in 2024, right? No more crumbs. No more zero-sum games. No more being a beggar for people's time, energy, whatever, right? This is where you go to a job and you give all your gifts, you give all your talents, you give all your energy, and you get the bare minimum. This is the matrix system, the devil system. You'll never win in this system. It will never promote health and abundance and well-being. Its whole job is to destroy you. To create ill health. You're always got to feed the system because there's never enough to break out. You need to break out. That's what 2024 is about for you. Some of you, it's a marriage that you need to leave or a commitment that you need to leave. I feel like this commitment is one-sided. Some of you need to work on your self-abundance. You need to work on your money. Because there's a loveless marriage, there's a loveless commitment, and I feel like you need to leave this person. For the Leo man, you're coming up as the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Devil. So I think there's some kind of appetite to a person. This could be man on man. The Leo man could be feeding his appetite or his lower aspects. But I don't think it's bringing anything good in. This could be a person who's got a gambling addiction, a drug addiction, an alcohol addiction. I think for those Leos who really want 2024 to be different, it's you against you. It's you leveling up, knowing your value. See the way you've got the shield, so it's knowing who to protect yourself from, and it's also knowing who to open up to. This is spending a lot of time in nature, fitness, purifying, detoxifying from the system, from the manipulation, from the toxic culture, the toxic people, the toxic dating. Queen of Cups. So I'm not going to lie, how this is coming up is that some of you are choosing things that are not good. You're choosing connections where these people are toxic. I feel like for some of you could have psychics or people who work for the devil, because this is what's happening. The demonic is taking over the world, and you've got these templates that walk amongst us who are doing all kinds of work on people's vessels, on people's minds. They're trying to block abundance and success. But But by keeping yourself in a high elevated timeline, it's going to be difficult for them to do any kind of dark work or weaken you, because you're going to be in such a high timeline. That's why it's so important to be in a high energy, a good energy, be protecting your energy, protecting your shield. That's what this is. Okay? And you do that by the things you're eating, the things you're consuming, the people you're sleeping with, the people you're connected to. Okay? Wheel of Fortune reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune reversed can be Jupiter, and it can be a bad year, which is not good. So the Wheel of Fortune reverse can be a downturn of events. So this can be someone who goes from a lot of abundance to a lot of poverty. You got to watch how you're acting in 2024, how you're treating people, because this can be basically someone who goes from being in a position of prominence and success to absolutely nothing. Okay? I think with Leo's, honestly, 10 of Wands, this is breaking point. Something has to change. This is about refusing stress, getting rid of people out of your life, dropping old baggage, that not burying your head in the sand. Knowing that if people are giving you basically crumbs, if people are not valuing you, if they're wasting your time, if they're using you, it's about you. It's about how you love yourself, how you value yourself. Some of you have trapped yourself. 10 of Wands would be someone who's trapped themselves. You've trapped yourself in a marriage, or you've trapped yourself in a job, and that's what 2024 is about. Turning things around. Refusing this destiny. Okay, because the Wheel of Fortune reverse can be where you just feel like life is stressful, you just feel weighed down all the time, you just feel like you're always receiving crumbs, you never get the relationship you want. People are nothing but toxic and drama. That's not how life is supposed to be. That's the matrix, that's the toxic culture, that's the pipe dream they're trying to sell you. It's the small few building themselves up at the expense of the many. Right? Your job is to refuse this system. To refuse lack, to choose you, right? It starts with you. Again, I think there needs to be a change of home for yous. I think there needs to be a change of the people you're surrounded with. Okay? You need to come out of lack. Some of yous need to start connecting in 2024, meeting better people, networking, collaborating. Because remember, we talked about this is what's going to lead to a lot of business opportunities. Some of you are going to become models, or you're going to endorse certain projects or certain products, and it's going to lead to a shitload of money. Okay? But you need to be out there, you need to be networking, you need to be collaborating, you need to see yourself as worthy of the best kind of love, of worthy of a job and resources, or you won't get it. Okay? So the Knight of Wands is being entrepreneurial, getting into action, having an inspired state of mind in 2024, refusing to be in petty drama around people who are petty, refusing to be around people who have got you in your head, back and forth, second guessing. So it really is the Leo, so it's up to you, it's up to what you choose. If you choose yourself, abundance, growth, if you're out there networking, collaborating, acting right, there's a lot of good stuff coming. But some years, I'm not going to lie, it could be a repeat year of 2023, but it's even worse. So this is where you're more stressed out than you was in 2023. This is where you're just burying your head in the sand. 10 of Wands person is a person who's just trying to get through. They're just trying to get through. They're just trying to get through. This is allowing people in your world to basically stress you out, weigh you down. This can be with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. It can be feeling like fate is turning against you, feeling like you've got a lot of bad luck. For the Leo man, I do get a woman who is a psychic, and I feel like this woman is doing dark work. But because of the times we're in, this has become big. And weak people do this, right? They start doing all this work on people, or reaching out and paying people to do this work, because they're truly weak people. The shadows are coming out in humanity, right? It's coming out really strongly, and people can sense it. But that's what weak people do, right? They attack you behind your back, they sabotage your reputation, they do shit in the shadows. That's what all this dark work is about. It's about truly, truly weak people who have to break up relationships or try to sabotage your life because, well, you know. And I feel like for the Leo woman, if you are truly in your Empress and you're doing the right thing for you, we've been saying this to you for a while, and you're not harming anyone, don't worry about the salty. Stay focused on you. There's nothing wrong with wanting good health, looking good, feeling good, having money. People who are projecting onto you, they're just salty because they're not doing the work to get them what they want, so don't worry about them. You know? But I do think you need to protect your energy in 2024. I think you need to basically stay away from people who are, you know, out here in pettiness and drama. That's what the Five of Wands reversed is. Refuse men who basically lie. They've got multiple women. They're always playing games. 2024 is a chance for Leo women to mature. It's a chance for them to move into peace and to just feel good. This is where you get up and you don't need alcohol. You just enjoy life, like every day is beautiful. You enjoy going into nature, you enjoy your coffee in the morning. You don't allow people into your life who are bringing stress and drama and pettiness. Like, you really just want a good life, you know? And it's not about having loads, it's just, you just want to get up every day and feel like life is worth living, that the work you're putting in is worth it, because you're getting the rewards, that the people you're around are as invested in you as you are in them. The Magician. So I really get, because I've done Gemini and I've also done Use, I really get it's about, we can either keep feeding this system and trying to survive within this system, or we can say, no, there's another way. We can keep feeding these toxic connections, these toxic sex-only dynamics, or we can say no. You know, it's like, I don't care what everybody else is doing. I'm listening to my own heart. I'm not an unpaid whore. I'm not going to be out here in a zero-sum game being disrespected. I'm not going to be sitting here in a sexless marriage. I'm not going to keep going to this job that's breaking me back for the bare minimum. I'm going to find another way. That's the message for you in 2024. If the system doesn't work for you, if you feel stressed out, depleted, ripped off, you need to find a way to make a system work for you, to find another way, to choose better suitors, choose better love, etc. But yeah, 2020, no hostilities, like that's what this is about. I feel like the message here is, and I do think you're cutting off a connection, like you don't want your man to be drama, you don't want your woman to be drama, you want connections that are peaceful, right? Connections that are fun and exciting and healing, and you don't want drama in your mates, or you just want a good year. It could be a very good year for money as well, because financial constraints is where you're struggling for money, but financial constraints reversed with the Empress is all about it's all about lots of money coming in, lots of abundance, but it's about you doing the work, capitalising on investments, doing the network and doing the collaboration, putting your best foot forward, putting yourself out there, being open to the universe and abundance and what it's trying to give you, being patient, choosing peace, choosing balance, okay, putting your time and energy into your healing, disciplining yourself, organising yourself, because some of you are going to have a lot of success in 2024, but your biggest problem might be finding balance between your personal life and your professional life. So some of you are going to be really successful, like there's so much opportunity coming in, but your biggest problem, remember with the Ace of Cups reversed, could be not putting your energy into your love life and the people who matter. So 2024 looks amazing. For some of you, if you're in your ego, if you're self-absorbed, you're going to have a lot of people who are working in the shadows to bring you down. Because what I'm getting here is, for some Leos, we've got the woman who's basically, this is a woman who's in all kinds of pettiness, she's in all kinds of conflict. This is a woman who's going to be brought down, and this could be someone who's got a lot of money or a position of prominence. But this is where certain people don't like you and they're working on a strategy to get rid of you. So it's important for Leos in 2024 to be acting right, to be showing up, and I'm definitely getting black magic. I'm definitely getting someone who's kind of dabbling in the darkness and the shadows. this could be you, or it could be people around you who don't like what you're doing, what you stand for. They might not like your power. If you're egotistical, if you're arrogant, they might be trying to find a way to bring you down. So 2024, just act right. No hostilities, no pettiness, no drama. I'm doing me. I'm prioritising my peace. I'm still standing up for myself. Honestly, for Leos who are in the ego and they keep like just doing the same stuff over and over again, you keep being with connections that are lower timelines. Remember the devil with the Six of Pentacles? I don't think it's going to be a good year. Now, you can watch your moon sign and your ascendant. You can book your own reading. I think you're just going to be going in circles. You're going to be in all kinds of frustration in yourself. You're going to be really triggered. The connections you're going to be in are going to be basically crummy. They're not going to lead to a deeper commitment. For Leos who've backed themselves into a corner in a job or in a marriage, you're going to have to take your power back. That's what 2024 is about. You're going to have to take your power back. You're going to have to stand up. You're going to have to take control, because some of you are finding that other people have got control over your money, they've got control over your life, your well-being, your stress. So 2024, and it's not about punishing these people, it's about saying I can't do this anymore, I need to be free, I need to be in love, I need to be independent, I need to be able to control the reins of my own life. It's not about punishment, it's about the right thing to do. So 2024, for those who felt powerless in 2023, this is for Leo. You got to take your power back. You know? And if you choose better in 2024, the rewards off the charts. If you say no more fuckboys, no more competing with other women, no more allowing people who come in my life and they're basically using me and exploiting me and wasting my time and wasting my energy. If you choose better in 2024, you are going to be fucking shocked what you get by the end of it. Choose you. Choose better. You need to do work on your heart space. You need to develop more patience. Don't be pushy. Don't be arrogant. Be more humble. You know what they say, work harder, work smarter, and be more humble. Put your head down, do the work. Because I think if you're acting right, that's where all the good stuff is going to come. Refuse to be in competition with other women or other men. Refuse people in your life who are of the devil. Refuse. Know what to keep to yourself as well, because I do think we've got like a lot of intruders. So you have these on the job, you have them on the internet. These are people who are watching you, observing you, and when you say certain things, what they do is they start to get work done on you, or they start to do work on you in the background, and it's all to sabotage your success, it's all to sabotage your happiness. Maybe some of you, this is people around you who are friends and family, and you just know that they're dark, you know that they're bitter, right? Be careful what you're sharing with these people, because again, you know, what people know they can destroy. But truthfully, I really feel like it could be an amazing year. But it's only going to be on the Leos who step in the power. The sun upright is you. This could be a very happy, abundant, vibrant, healthy year. Or it could be a powerless year. Watch your moon, watch your ascendant. You can book in your own reading. This is just quick general guidance, just because I wanted just to have an idea of the energy that's going to be around 2024. But there's 2 years for Leo. Some years the year from hell. You feel trapped, you feel suffocated, you feel stressed. You keep putting your energy into the toxic energies, the devil frequencies, and you just keep getting that outcome. Some years you break out, you break free, you start loving yourself, you start valuing yourself, and you're like, no, I want more. And you start to do the work, and it really shows by the end of 2024. And it's about you making the fight against you. It's about you making the right choices for you. It's not to punish other people. It's not to be better than other people. And if these cunts are salty because you're choosing you, you're valuing yourself and you're loving yourself, well, guess what? That ain't your motherfucking problem. Like the video and comment. Check out the privates. Enjoy your year, and I'll speak to you soon.